I'm Coach Burns, and I got next.
You next up, and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my goal.
SLT Nation, what it do? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform for the people, by the people. We are the voices of tomorrow, and we are going global to highlight phenomenal people, amazing human beings who are doing outstanding things and accomplishing big dreams. And just like every episode, we have hit jackpot again. This time, we go north of the border, and we reach out to one of the hottest coaching sensations out there in Canada. And although it's chilly up north, she keeps it hot. We got Hali Burns in the building, Mohawk College head coach, a EYBL assistant coach of AC Kia Nurse Elite from Sheridan College from her playing days, representing Corona, Ontario. I hope that I said that correct. Ontario, stand up. We got Hali Burns in the building. How you doing, Coach?
Good, thanks. How are you guys?
We're doing good.
We living the dream. We living the dream. Well, I am your host, the Mouth of the South, B. Jones, the kid from 318 Shreveport, Louisiana, represent. I am rocking it with my partner, my head coach, my brother from another mother, KT. How you feeling today, Kev?
I'm feeling good. I hope Coach likes our theme song because she sure heard it enough, didn't she?
I loved it.
You got that? You got that? Hey, I still be bobbing my head, man. I come in lit every time we do that. Hey, well, we hope you enjoyed the theme song, more importantly. Those of you out there rocking with us, and thank y'all for checking out the channel. If this is your first time stopping by, you just wanted to see what the guys had going on with Sports Life Talk, or if you came here to hear about Coach Hali Burns' amazing story and some of her efforts from her journey from Ashland to Sheridan, we appreciate you coming by. And we need to ask a small little favor for you. In order for Kevin and I to continue to do this, we wake up every day, we think of innovative and outstanding ways to bring you this content. We need you to show us a little bit of support. And it won't cost you a penny. That's what's so beautiful about this. All it costs you is a few clicks. On the count of 3, we are going to hold hands in unison. And we are going to smash, I mean with aggression, like somebody taking it to the hole and slam dunking it. We're going to smash that subscribe button. Are y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, boom, and 1. Ain't that an and 1, Kev? Hey, we going to the free throw line after that one. If you did smash that button, Kev and I, we got more phenomenal guests coming up. So stay tuned. You will get notified. We got a lot of great things coming your way, and we're on our way to 1,000. So we really, truly appreciate your support. But now, Kev, it was getting a little cold, but now it's time to burn, baby, burn. Hali Burns, how are you today?
I'm good, thanks.
I love your last name. We don't get that kind of creativity with the last name, so I get to do all kind of puns and with fire. You know, that's the fun part about it. All right, Coach, you got to smile, and you definitely got the right energy for the show. So before I give the mic to you, you tell us about your amazing journey. Kev has to take you through the initiation. Are you prepared for that?
I am.
All right, let's go, KT.
All right, Coach Burns, in order to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 hip-hop artists.
All right. Jay-Z is number 1, like the end all be all for me for hip hop. Then it goes Tupac, Biggie, then Nas, and then J. Cole. I got to throw my J. Cole in my top 5.
That sounds like almost how Eminem said his, wasn't it? He said Tupac, Jay-Z, and Nas and Biggie. Andre from Outkast, Jada Corrupt, Nas and Nimmy. Look, man, I loved her top 5.
That's a very respectable top 5, Coach.
It's
we
undebatable.
Really appreciate that. Yeah,
it's undebatable. Hey, have you heard Nas' new album? Because at the time of recording, Nas just released an album on Friday.
Yeah, I've listened to 2 songs so far, but I haven't gotten through the whole thing yet.
Go listen to Nobody, Rare. I mean, it's EPMD. EPMD has
Eminem on there.
Eminem.
And Lauren Hill.
YKTV. That's nobody. Nobody's with you.
Nobody.
Yeah, it was a CD I listened to it straight through twice.
Yeah.
Didn't skip a song, Coach. Go jam it.
I'll do it right after this.
Yeah, that Nas fire.
All right, so Coach, give us your favorite sports teams.
Okay, so NCAA, my favorite teams are, for women, South Carolina women's basketball. Love Dawn Staley, love everything she does. For men's, I have actually two. So my home team is Michigan because my mom's from there. So I always rep Michigan. But I love Kentucky because I love Coach Cal.
Yeah, Coach Cal, he's the truth. He got to get that program back right, though. It's fell off a couple of years, but...
Calipari? Y'all talking about Coach
Calipari? Yeah.
Hey, that's the thing. The program really ain't fell off. He just can't retain talent. It's one and done.
Well, he's the one that kind of created the one and done scenario, right?
Yeah, he did.
So you live by it, you die by it. All right, Coach. So give us your favorite superhero and why.
Iron Man is my favorite superhero. I just like the fact that he has the brains. He's very, very smart. He uses his brain as, part of his superpowers, and then he's got the suit and he can fly. Like, he can do everything. So he's definitely my favorite superhero.
Yeah, he's much better than Batman.
Oh, you a lie. Don't you ever speak that nonsense on this show. Okay, Coach. So he was married to Pepper, so I'm going to call you Pepper on this question.
All right.
Pepper, since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
Definitely Survivor by Destiny's Child.
Point blank. You already prepared for all these just a little too well for my liking, Coach.
Yeah, she ain't even think about it, Kev.
She was like, man, these questions are just weak. Okay, I'm going to come harder next time on you, Coach. But B. Jones, I think it's safe to say that Coach Burns is a part of the SLT family.
Well, I was hoping our theme song was going to be fire.
Oh, my gosh. Are we going to hear this all the show? That would have been perfect, though. That would have been a good one, though, B. I ain't gonna lie.
That would have been good.
All right, Coach. All right, so now I butchered it early today, but I'm going to try to, you can educate me. Is it Corona? How do we say it? Corona in Ontario? Corona, the big C. Y'all stand up. Y'all got one of y'all very own, the daughter of Corona, Ontario. Tell us what it was like growing up out there.
Oh, wow. It's a very small town. We had one stoplight growing up. So, yeah, very, very, very small town. But it was home. So for me, it was, all I did was play sports. I was always out of my hometown because I was in big cities playing sports. So I definitely got a mixture of, very small town life and big city life by playing basketball. But it definitely kept me grounded, and I was able to do everything I needed to do to get where I wanted to be in basketball. So
that's super dope. Now, when did you start playing sports? You say you've been playing your whole life. I mean, did you come out of, because I saw you dribble a little bit. I saw you with the rock. You got handles. You got a little, I ain't even gonna do it to you, Kev, but I really do think that she could get buckets on you right now. So
okay, well, let me ask a question on that one, B. Jones. Coach, how tall are you?
Oh, I am 5'3".
Nah, but she got a swagger of 6'3" though, Kev.
Well, B. Jones, I know she can ball, but I'm gonna at least get 5-6 buckets. If I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna go down just balling. So yeah, go ahead.
So what age did you start playing basketball, Coach?
I was in grade 3. So I was very young. I was actually a gymnast first, and then my mom was like, "Let's just try another sport," and she threw me into a basketball camp, and I just fell in love.
Like I said, at 5'3", you probably would have been a great gymnast.
Yeah,
you kind of got a gymnast body, kind of like, so that would have, you would have worked on that. You probably could have did that.
That's where I started. And yeah, the coach of the camp just kind of messaged my mom and said, does she want to play rep? And my mom was like, I don't know, but we'll bring her to the tryout. So I went to the tryout, I made the team, and I was like, yeah, I think I want to do this. And then it was a wrap from there. Like I just fell in love with the sport.
What position did you play?
I was a point guard.
Yeah, I figured that at 5.
I'm about to say B. Jones. Yeah, come on.
Now is the recruitment process for a Canadian very similar to the same as it is down here in the United States? Like when you were going up through high school or secondary school, as y'all like to call it, was it the same?
It was a lot different. My generation, just because AAU was new to Canadian basketball players for women. We would have a couple showcases in Canada where college coaches would come up to the showcases to watch us. And if you didn't get seen there, then it was, you're kind of out of luck. But my last year, I ended up playing AAU, which is where I got majority of my scholarship offers from. And then So it's a bit different than now. Now I would say yes, the high school girls basketball, the recruitment process is virtually the same as the States. But when I played, it was a lot harder. We didn't have social media either to put, our game films and our highlight videos out. So it was a lot harder.
Yeah. Now, did you grow up with a big family, or are you a single child, or what does your family dynamics look like?
I have one sister. She's older. She now has a daughter, so I have a niece as well, and then just my two parents. And I have a lot of distant cousins. So my overall family is pretty large, but my immediate family is very small.
Any other sports stars like yourself in the family, or is it just you kind of carrying that torch for the whole Burns family?
I actually had two twin cousins who, before me, played hockey at Brown University. So they were the first members of my family who were Division I athletes and kind of took that crown. But women, yes, I was the first.
All right. So now you go through this recruitment process. You end up at Ashland, which is a Division II program in Ohio, right? Now that had to be crazy, going from this small town of Corona down to Ashland University in Ohio. I mean, what was that transition like for you?
Ashland's also it's a pretty small town too. I think my biggest memory and the funniest story I tell is the first day I got on campus. I heard something out of my window and there was a horse and buggy going down the street, and I was like, "Where am I right now?" Like that was my first time being on campus. But yeah, just being on the campus and just being in that atmosphere, and the school is 80% athletes. So it was really? Definitely a culture change. Yeah. So it was, football, so like a million sports, but yeah, it was 80% athletes, and we all were there doing the same things. And it was a culture shock just being there and not being used to NCAA basketball lifestyle, because being up here, it wasn't like that. We didn't have a lot of people who could give us that preparation in high school. So that was my biggest culture shock.
Well, culture shock or not, you made the decision to go back home and you went to Sheridan University. That's where you really shined, right? You eventually became recognized as women's basketball, one of the best players in that conference. Was the OCAA?
Yeah.
Well, you were a monster in the OCAA, huh?
Yeah, I was okay.
You was okay. All right. Well, would you recommend would you refer people to go play at the OCAA? I know you down here in the States now. You're coaching down here in the United States, right?
No,
she's in Canada.
Okay, so this new university, Mohawk College, is in Canada.
Yeah, it's actually in the OCAA.
Oh, okay. All right. So you every day you trying to tell people to come to the OCAA.
Yes, yeah.
So is that a competitive league, or?
It is. It's our collegiate league, and the athletes there they're great athletes. It's actually a lot of athletes that go to the States and then they come home and then they find a home at OCAA schools. There are a lot of girls that do come right out of high school that come to our program, which is fantastic. But there's been a lot of high-level talent go through the OCAA, and a lot of recognized athletes, some that are playing pro in Europe right now. So yeah, it's a great league.
Now, me and Kev, I can't remember who it was we had on the show. I just don't want to name drop right now because that's not the kind of Duke guy I am. But Canada has some big time basketball names, especially when it comes to WNBA. Y'all have had some people that have came through and really put Canada on the map. You just so happen to get connected with one of those, and now you're coaching or assistant coaching for her EYBL team. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with Kia Nurse and you coaching that team and some of your international coaching ventures as well.
Yeah, so actually I used to play, when I played rep, I used to actually play against Kia's older sister, Tamika, from grade 8 all the way up till grade 12. So I've known the Nurse family for a really long time. So when I moved back up here and I got into coaching, and I got reconnected with Kia's dad, Richard, who runs, he's the director of the program for Kia Nurse Elite. He just kind of asked me, what are you doing for AAU? And we had a conversation about it. And I was like, I'd love to join the Kia Nurse program. I love Kia and what she does. I love what she does for the community, and I love what she stands for and what she's trying to do for these young athletes. So we had the conversation, and then I joined actually the year of COVID, which was
really?
because we didn't get to play. But we did train outdoors. And then this was actually our first year of playing on the EYBL circuit.
Wow. Now, do you guys get any talent from the kids down here in the States, or is it all just Canadian talent up there in your EYBL circuit?
This year we did have one young lady from the States who has a NFL father in Donovan McNabb. So his daughter was in our program. Yeah, so she was on our U17 team. So we are actually allowed to have athletes who neighbor Canadian province. So athletes from those states are allowed to join our program.
Okay.
But we did have Donovan. So Donovan, Richard Nurse's sister is actually married to Donovan. So it's his niece.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You hobnobbing with some big names out there.
I know she's just name dropping and everything. I see you, Coach.
All right, I'm gonna ask one more question, Kevin. I'm gonna let you have it, man. So we just witnessed during the Olympics. Congratulations to the Canadian women's soccer team because they took the world by storm and won it. I was rooting for y'all, by the way, just because Sweden had beaten us. So I was like, I don't like them. You know, I was showing a little bit of sass, but I was rooting for Canada. But what is it gonna take for the Canadian women's basketball team to bring home a gold medal, or even just to start winning some world championships and compete at that high level like that?
Yeah, that's a great question. You know, I haven't. I watched a lot of their games, and you know, I think that they're heading in the right direction. You know, our WNBA players are doing a phenomenal job. I think bringing some of the younger kids up was definitely a good look for our Olympic program. The kids that are, you know, Shayna Pellington, who's at Arizona, and you have Letitia, who's at South Carolina. I think that as we move forward with these Olympic programs, our younger generation is going to provide us with that spark that we're looking for. And I think, you know, watching our U19 team now at FIBA World Championships, you know, they're also a next generation of athletes that can help with that spark for us going forward.
Now, Kev, I'm sorry. I told you I was going to.
Yeah, you said one question.
Yeah, I know. I got one more. You're so charismatic. You're so energetic.
Thank you.
And I glazed over the fact that I told everybody that you were all OCCAA everything, right? But I mean, you're a 2-time All Canadian, 3-time OCC first team for OCAA first team All Star. I mean, you were the league scoring champion, everything. Now you're having the hand in all of these kids' lives and as you're mentoring them up for the world stage, and now you're running your own program. How hard is it for you to recruit? Like when you walk into a room, do people be like, "That's Hali Burns"? I mean, is it kind of like that? I mean, you've done so much in the state of in the country of Canada. I mean, do you have a little bit of swagger, a little bit of name behind yourself?
I like to think so. I don't notice it when I go into a gym, but I mean, I like to think that I would have some sort of effect on kids when I do walk into a gym. Like I know that, you know, I have kids message me on Instagram and stuff like that, kids that I've watched grow up and just kind of give them words of wisdom here and there, and, you know, provide some good feels for them when they're going into competitions, or if they're just looking for, you know, somebody to kind of boost their confidence a little bit. So I like to see those things a little bit more than, you know, people not wanting to talk to me or kind of taking a step back. Like I like when kids kind of approach me because it's a feel-good moment that, you know, as a coach that you've made them feel comfortable with you, and that, you know, it's something that they want to trust you with as far as their confidence and where they're going with their careers. And I think that that's the main thing for me, and the most important thing when I am in a gym with people is that people are comfortable enough to actually just come up and talk to me.
So, B. Jones, is it okay for me to ask a question now, sir?
No, I got one more question. No,
you a lie. All right, so Coach, so earlier we talked about your favorite superhero. You said Pepper, so you're gonna be Captain Marvel for this one, okay?
All right.
Let's pretend that you're Captain Marvel. Assemble your dream coaching staff of like past or present coaches.
Oh, wow. That's a great question. So definitely I would have Phil Jackson, Coach Pop, Don Staley. It can be somebody who's not alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Pat Summitt. I would have, Coach Cal.
That's 5. You can't get every coach in the world.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna stop it. Well, that was my fault, B. Jones.
We'll stop there.
Yeah, because normally I say 4 coaches, but you know, for you, Coach, we just let you.
I'll keep going.
Do your thing.
Yeah, you the assistant coach. I need to change your title for the show, but it's okay.
All right, Coach. So I have a daughter. She's about 5'10", 5'11". She's a stud. She can really ball. And we're trying to find a place for her to go play. Why should I send her to play under Coach Burns?
It's a good question. I just think that my bonds and relationships that I create with my athletes kind of give a special atmosphere for them to play in. I get to know each one of my athletes individually and who they are as people so that I can better coach them. Because not every player is the same. And I think that with this generation, coaches, including myself, have to do a little bit better of a job of understanding who they are as people in order to get the most out of their athletes. So combined with training, 4 to 5 days a week and teaching them how to do weights properly and kind of preparing them for that next level in their life, I think that the fact that I take the time to get to know my athletes individually, it definitely helps me in coaching.
So, Coach, this is the part where I get in your business, okay?
Yep.
I know you've seen the movie Love and Basketball, correct?
Yes.
Let's pretend that you are Monica Wright.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a Quincy McCall in your life?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, so is it by choice?
Right now, yes. Yeah, I've been focusing on, taking over this college program, and I was busy all summer with Key Nurse Elite, and the last relationship I had, we just separated ways just because of life paths were going in different directions, and I just kind of wanted to keep a focus on myself for right now and get to where I need to be so that when I do have my Quincy McCall, it's just kind of work, but more easygoing than what it would be if I was still on my path upwards.
Do you get a lot of Quincy's approaching?
Once in a while.
Really?
Oh yeah. Well, B. Jones, I got to ask her this then. I got to ask the follow-up. If there was a actor or celebrity that slid in your DMs, who would it be? If it was one that, say like Drake or somebody, if Drake slid in your DMs, would you be just all go?
Not Drake. I know people are gonna kill me for saying that, but not Drake.
He's the king of Canada.
If there was one person, it would have to be Dwayne Wade.
Oh, I like that. D-Wade.
Yeah.
D-Wade.
I don't know, Gabrielle Union kind of crazy, so we may want to stay away from that one.
Let me ask you this question. Speaking of D-Wade, right, he's in the basketball industry. For some odd reason, it just seemed like coaches, I don't know, it kind of magnetized other coaches. Could you see yourself with another coach or another person that's heavy into the athletic industry?
Definitely. I think that especially being a female coach, I find with dating, a lot of guys get intimidated by it if they're not into it or they don't understand or they can't get, why are you, going to practice every single night of the week? And why are you doing individual workouts? Like, why are you not home? Why do you have away games so much? And I think that being with somebody that has a similar schedule or can understand what it is that I do, it makes it easier.
Man, that sounds like so many challenges. Wow, I never even thought about all of that stuff.
No, but if it's a guy that's talking about why are you doing this and that, and she's a coach, you don't need to be with them no way, coach. That makes zero sense. Good grief. Because the reason I asked you that too, if you go and look at her Instagram, you're a very attractive lady.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
So that's why we had to ask, like, is it by choice? Because I know guys, you being modest. We know it's when we cut this, when we're not live, you can tell us the truth, coach.
All right, you done, Ken?
Yeah, let's go on to the championship rounds, man. Let's do this.
All right, well, Coach, this is the part of the show in which we get to turn up the fire a little, turn up the heat in the room a little bit more, and we are going to take you into what we call championship rounds. All right, have you ever played the game Would You Rather?
Yes.
All right, so then the rules pretty simple. Both of us, Kev and I, will both present you an option. You have to select one of those options, whichever one is most applicable to you. By selecting that option, you will give henceforth that host a point, and the host to the first to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this game of championship rounds. All right, and for those of you who are keeping up with us, Kevin is up right now 38 games to 34 games, but that is with an asterisk. One of those games is under appeal, and we're going to let a governing body sort that out. But we're going to go for right now, 38 with an asterisk to 34. But I got a feeling we about to crank up some heat, and we're going to turn the direction on this thing. You know what I'm saying? I got pyro.
If you don't stop with
I got pyro on my side. All right, so Kevin, you are the champion. So I'll let you go first.
So, Coach Burns, before I ask you this first question, just realize that I was the one that reached out to you on Instagram. I'm just
Do you really need that? Do you really need that, though?
I really don't. The record says it all, but I'm trying to be a little humble.
I wonder if Kira would enjoy that.
All right, Coach Burns, would you rather make it to the championship game without knowing if you win or lose, or
would you rather win 5 straight conference titles with the opportunity to go on and play in the tournament?
Conference titles.
5 conference titles would mean the most to you?
With going on to play for a championship?
Well, it's not guaranteed. You just said
it's not guaranteed.
Yeah, you win it.
But with mine, you're guaranteed to make it.
Guaranteed a champ. Okay.
You're guaranteed to go win or lose.
Yeah, so mine, you just get the legacy. Everybody gonna be like, that team is the baddest in the division. Now listen, you might have a good enough team to win it and still go on to the championship, but he's guaranteeing you a shot in the championship game. I'm guaranteeing you a legacy of winning, having that opportunity every single year.
I think I'd still go with the titles. Because you still have the opportunity to go on.
Still have the opportunity. That's right. You're just not guaranteed. He's just gonna guarantee you that one year you're gonna win it, and that one year you're gonna have a great team. And if you lose that game, then it's almost doesn't count, right, Kev? Okay. Round number 2. Coach, you're a stylish individual. We've seen you. You traveling. Would you rather get your own fashion line and get to travel all around the world modeling it out, with your own group of models, or
get a lifetime contract with Team Jordan or Nike?
Oh, lifetime contract.
That easy, huh?
I am the biggest Nike girl in the world. So yeah, definitely the contract.
All right, B. Jones. So this is round 3. This is for it all. One of us is gonna win, one of us is gonna lose, and somebody will be mad at the end of the show.
She got to choose herself or her people on this one. Are you ready, Coach?
I'm ready.
Would you rather become?
Whoa.
Oh, my bad, Kev.
I won that.
My bad. I'm just excited, man.
Calm your butt down. All right, Coach. Would you rather coach a player that became a head coach and won a ring and says they couldn't have done it without your help, or
would you rather go in the Canadian Hall of Fame as being known as one of the greatest coaches in the country has ever seen?
Wow, that's an interesting question. Definitely the player becoming a head coach and winning a ring.
But see, you could have been Hall of Fame coach. You would have impacted a bunch of players.
But you can still impact a bunch of players with that story.
So what says that's 39 to 34 with an asterisk with 38, but I'm 39 games. Thank you, Coach.
And you found a way to throw a wet blanket over the whole show, Hali Burns. Congratulations.
I'm sorry.
I'm just playing. Even though the fire has been put out, it's been extinguished.
That's probably why she went with my questions, because you keep doing this.
Coach, the title of the show is You Got Next. So it's all about, it looks like you got a 1,000 things going on, some incredible things going on. Coach, tell us, what does the future hold for you, and where are we going to be seeing you on your next endeavors?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this season that I have with my Mohawk College team, and I'm looking forward to next summer with Keaner CYBL team again. And to be honest with you, I'm up in the air. I'm looking forward to just continuing growing as a coach and seeing where my coaching career takes me.
All right.
All right. You got something else, B. Jones?
Yeah. I was going to ask,
yeah.
Do you have any aspirations or dreams to coach, like an Olympic team, or maybe go to the WNBA and coach, or do you just want to impact some of these local talented individuals out of the OCAA? Is that the big dream?
Big dream is definitely to make it to the highest level I can in coaching. So yes, Olympic team for Canada would be the end all be all for me. I would love that opportunity if it ever came. But yeah, a WNBA is definitely the end goal, or NBA. I mean, there's women coaches in the NBA now, so that's definitely something that's on my bucket list as well when it comes to my coaching. But yeah, like I said, I'm just taking every day by day and seeing what opportunities arise, and hopefully one day I do get there.
So, Coach, where can the SLT Nation find you on social media?
I am the biggest Instagrammer. I don't really do Twitter, but I love Instagram. So you can definitely find me on Instagram at Coach_Hali. Yeah.
And do you have any shout outs?
You know what? To my Mohawk College team, I'm excited to get started with them this year. And to some of my Keeners kids that are playing at the FIBA Worlds right now, they're doing a phenomenal job. So I'm just, those are my shout outs to those guys.
All right. Well, the roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let that burn.
I'm sorry, Coach. I apologize. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I actually enjoy it a little bit. I don't get this very often, surprisingly.
Coach Hali Burns, you got next. We want to thank you so much for joining the show. You're phenomenal. You went against me in championship rounds, but you're still truly the best. I support you so much, and SLT Nation will be behind you. I can't wait to. You got to send us some links so we can watch your girls play. I can't wait to put my Mohawk College T-shirt on and rock with y'all one of these Saturdays or Sundays. It's gonna be incredible. And everybody out there who sat with us and endured Kevin's cantankerous attitude, I want to show you some appreciation as well. We love having y'all on the channel. It means a lot to us. We want to keep striving and bringing y'all this entertainment, this energy. That's what we pride ourselves on doing. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, share it with a couple of friends at SportsLifeTalk. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We everywhere and anywhere. We do go live Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We stream on YouTube and Facebook and SLT Live with a couple other hosts as well. And don't forget to comment. Leave us some comments. Tell us what you thought about championship rounds, Haley's top 5, one of the dopest top 5s we've ever seen. And just, let's keep this engagement. Me and Kevin are maniacal about engagement. I promise you, I will definitely get on there and support you if you boo Kevin. So you have my commitment 100%. All right, champ, you in the lead right now. I promise y'all, keep watching the show because I'm going to catch up. I promise you. I will catch up by show number 45. It's going to happen. All right, Kev, I'll leave you with the last comment, sir. What you want to say?
Well, B. Jones, I don't even think you did this, but there is a character. I want to say they're in Marvel. They're a villain, though, but the name is Pyro.
Yeah, I know.
So it is actually, okay. So, Coach, get Pyro on the back of your shirt. That's your new nickname, Pyro. That's all I got, B. Jones.
Hey, we thank y'all. Haley, you're amazing. Shout out to you. Hey, all of my people out there in Corona, Ontario, throw your C's up. We love y'all too. We will see y'all again next time on the next show. Y'all stay safe, be blessed.
Oh, wait, B. Jones, I'm sorry. You know how Coach Mack said she didn't use that A?
I don't know what you mean.
Coach, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. I say A, like the stereotypical Canadian says A. I say A a lot.
All
yeah,
right,
because I was going to let you get that in there before we got the show over with, man.
I ain't get it, Cam, but hey, I get it now. Hey. All right, so listen, we love y'all. Y'all stay safe, be blessed. Please take care of one another because the world is becoming a crazy place. We will see y'all again on the next episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet. Hey.